Welcome back to the show, kids. You are tuned in live to tape, as the kids say, to Bear Mode, a podcast review of The Bear. I'm smiling because I'm in a good mood and because I'm with the guys, and also because I may have just flubbed the first take of this show, but you'll never know it because it's done been fixed. Tom Clark back here with you again, as always, joined by Big Tasty, Joe Higgens, and Jay Luft. We are here today to preview season 2, baby. And I'm excited. Can't wait to talk about it. Loads of stuff happening this season, none of which Jay knows anything about. So we're going to tease him mercilessly throughout the course of this.
I haven't watched a single thing.
Hasn't watched a single thing. Jay, let's kick it off with you. You went into season 1 blind, as we have well documented here on the show, but came out exhausted, needing a couple of cigarettes or more. But are you refreshed? Are you ready for season 2? Are you dreading the chaos? Where's your head at?
I'm very excited for it, but I also know I'll probably get about like an episode in and be like, oh God, oh no, and just filled with dread. Need some Xanax or something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Joe, I know you've seen the show, of course. But have you watched episode 1, Joe, by any chance, as we record this yet again, or no?
No. I watched like the preview for the entire season, but that was a couple of weeks back. And then since then, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to watch them like on the day. Like the day before, so I can make notes. But yeah, just because I remember what happens, but like with the first season, I've forgotten a lot of the bits in between. You remember the big beats. Big beats are the best, but you don't remember the little moments that are in there.
Yeah, the devil's in the details for sure. Tasty, what do you think about this? Have you watched episode 1 yet, or are you waiting as Joe is?
I have not, no. I'm going purely on my memory and vibes, as I frequently do in life. Yeah, I agree with what Joe said. Like the thing that I'm really looking forward to, because like I said, I remember all the big moments, like the big episodes. Like there's 2 in particular that I think we're all looking forward to, especially. But again, as I sort of rediscovered in season 1, this show moves on like the little conversations, like the single little one-on-one scenes, and I've forgotten all of them. And I can't wait. One thing that's really interesting as well, don't want to get too real here, but this week I've got to go get a blood pressure monitor because like doctors are concerned about general health. So I'm going to be doing some home blood pressure testing. So I'm going to see. I might actually do some blood pressure testing before and after episodes and see if anything happens.
Oh, do one before fishes and one after fishes, and then it'll just explode the machine like when Homer does his lie detector.
When I did my watch back, to be fair, I did have my heart rate monitor on my watch, like open, so I could just look at it on like the scenes that I knew were going to stress me out.
I legit had no idea where you were going with that, but when you got there, I'm like, why didn't I know that was coming? That's crazy. Yeah. That's really good. Yeah, I started. I think I told you guys, all 3 of you, that I started watching episode 1 before we started recording here today, and I kind of forgotten. I'd kind of forgotten how much I love the beginning of season 2, episode 1, season 2. So I'm very much looking forward to diving back into it. And Jay's going to be knocked out. Not to give anything away, Jay, but so you're going to be knocked out.
Not to go too much into spoilers, but so season 2, a lot of it captures a very specific energy, and that is like, if anyone, I know we've all worked in various like retail and hospitality jobs. If you've ever joined a business when it's still been like building and not open to the public, and like that it's a very particular energy and a very particular sort of mood and like sort of vibe. And I think that as part of this series that capture that really well. It's like almost like a sense of like, it doesn't feel like real, it feels a bit ethereal and a bit sort of like, because the customers aren't there, you're not open for business, everything's just theoretical. There's still stress, and we see this in the show, and there's still like things that can go wrong and things that can happen. But it's almost like it's like playtime almost. You know, it's like a little. It's like it feels very sort of freeing. Obviously, they mine, without spoiling it for Jay, they mine tremendous levels of anxiety from other sources. But
yeah, but we also get the other fact as well. You thought one fact was good, we get another fact,
and we get a lot more Matthew as well. Which is
yes.
This isn't a spoiler. It's on the Wikipedia page. He is upgraded in this series from a guest character to a main character.
That's right. Yeah, if you thought
Like
one
a
fact was
radar and
good,
mash. Yeah.
if you thought one fact was good, you didn't know fact. I'm trying to work in a joke. I was trying
That's
to get it
good.
in.
No.
It's all right.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, it's
workshop that. Punch it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Oh, can we just speak a little bit? I found something out the other day. So, John Bernthal, who plays his
Mikey.
brother,
Mikey, yes.
Mikey, he
I'm
is
blank
married.
too. Jeez.
He is married in real life to the niece of Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah, he's Kurt Angle's nephew. There's like a ton of
That's
pictures
gotta
of them.
be a weird Thanksgiving.
It's got no kidding. Got the Punisher and Kurt Angle at the same
Punisher,
table.
Kurt Angle, yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I had no idea.
No, that's fun.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to this, man. I can't wait to dive into it. I'll be honest with you. I enjoyed the break in between as much as like I'd already seen season 1, but you revisit the trauma going back into it. So when we were done with season 1, I'm like, yeah, I got to breathe. A couple weeks will be good. Couple 2-3 weeks will be good. So yeah, I was ready to take a little bit of a breather, man. Has anyone watched the rest, like the new season? Has anyone completely caught up? Joe, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, I've done them all up to where we're up to. It's fine. It's good. It feels like the last 2 seasons could have been 1 season. There's a lot of, I don't want to say padding because it's not. It's there for a reason. But there's one scene in particular, I think, in season 4 where it's just Carmy walking about like Chicago for ages, and it feels like we've got to get to like 25 minutes an episode. Just anything that could be in slow motion, we considered putting in slow motion.
We've got him on set today. Let's just get him on there.
So one thing a lot of people have like sort of theorized about the reason why the pacing in the last 2 seasons feels a bit off is because like legitimately all of the main cast have become incredibly famous and are now doing other things. So it's like it's very difficult to get Yvonne, Io,
Io Debris.
Yeah, everyone, Jeremy, get them all in like the same, booked in at the same time, basically. So that obviously the show like sort of thrives in the earlier seasons anyway, when like it's the big ensemble cast and everyone's in the kitchen and it's all bouncing off each other and it's like like that continuous take episode, which is just a masterpiece. But there's less and less opportunities to do that now that everyone's like being Bruce Springsteen or doing Sesame Street or being in Fantastic Four, or
He's meant to be in another MCU thing as well, isn't he? That's like not as the thing though, just like
right
as a man.
Oh, and also I'm very excited. I'm going to see that Springsteen flick on Wednesday this week. So
nice.
See, I'm not a massive Springsteen fan.
Me neither.
But I saw him on Graham Norton, and fair play, he's put the work in. Like,
I could listen to Bruce read the phone book.
It's just not for me. It's just clear your throat.
I saw him. I got to see him at Anfield in the summer, which is Liverpool's FC stadium, the team I support. I got to see Bruce Springsteen play there. He played for just shy of 3 hours by himself.
That's
like
too long.
He's 75 years old, man, and he just didn't.
Did he forget and just start again?
he just ripped them out and just banger after.
Oh no! I know he does. I know he does long shows, but I couldn't do anything for 3 hours straight. Like
the level of Springsteen hate is shocking.
It's just not for me. It's just not my kind of music. I appreciate it for what it is, but it's not. It's not for me. But having seen the bits that they showed on the interview thing with him, like Jeremy Allen White has, like, he looks as much like him as you're going to get for a biopic. But he sounds like him.
And your boy Paul Walter Hauser's in it as well, which is great.
See?
Liverpool's own Stephen Graham is playing his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What a guy.
Yeah, I said this on the podcast recently that where I'm at in the United States is North Carolina. I'm not up north. So growing up, I knew Springsteen, I knew Billy Joel, right? But like they weren't my guys. They just never were. I respect the hell out of both of them, but they're never really been my guys. So like they weren't like the soundtrack of my existence growing up as a kid,
like,
as other bands were.
Springsteen sings about a very specific type of America.
That's right. Yep. Well said. Yep. And the movie's about Thunder Road, isn't it?
No, it's about Nebraska.
Nebraska, that's right.
Yeah, the
Yep.
recording in Nebraska, because it's like
Great album.
He's just done the river, and like his record label want him to go massive and like make another big like rock album, and he wants to really strip it. And it's apparently it's very much about like again to bring it back to the bear. It's very much about mental health and introspection, and sort of like him having to do what he feels he needs to do as opposed to what people want him to do, which is really cool. So there's a big hope apparently that this film's going to have help with the conversation about men's mental health, which is really cool.
Oh, that's cracking.
That's awesome.
That's good. That's great, actually. Yeah. Well, as we mentioned in the season 1 rundown, kids, we go from 8 episodes in season 1 to 10 episodes here in season 2. And they all dumped on the same day in June 22nd, 2023. Seems like 100 years ago now since episode 2 came out.
Yeah, take note, Duffer Brothers, give us all the episodes at once, you cowards.
Right, yeah. I mean, those Stranger Things kids are 35 now. Do you know what I mean?
Like, literally, I don't want to derail the episode again, but remember that like 10-year-old girl from the first season? She's now married and has a child.
She's got great kids.
It's an adopted child, but still, she's legally old enough to adopt a child.
Holy Lord. Yeah,
I don't know. Started. I think the train's moved on from
Dustin's going to be shaving in between takes.
Yeah, it's like Menudo. As soon as the voice broke, they kicked you out of the group. Do you know what I mean? Get out of here. Yeah.
That's a reference, yeah.
Right? Old school the references, baby.
It's like Alec Jones.
You know, I sometimes tell people at parties I'm Alec Jones.
Well, Alec Jones, if you're not aware, Tom, Alec Jones did the soprano child's vocal part in the. You aware of the film The Snowman, the animated film?
Yes.
Raymond Briggs. It's like it's all done to like music. There's no dialogue. It's all like very ethereal. Second time I've used that word today in this podcast. It's not my word of the day. So he got the gig because he didn't do it on the movie. It was another kid, and then it toured, and then in between the time of the movie coming out and the tour starting, the kid's voice broke. Who did the original song?
Because it's that kind of
it's very up there. It's like soprano style. And so they basically had to kick him out of the band because he couldn't get the high notes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Alec Jones got in, did it, and then that launched his entire career when he was like 12 years old.
That's crazy.
And now he still sings. Now he's like a classically trained like singer.
He's doing songs of praise. He's never going to hit those dizzy heights, is he? Of walking in the air again.
He's counting down the days till he's on I'm a Celeb to Get Me Out of Here.
It's like it's like like when they're filming T2 and Edward Furlong hit a growth spurt during filming. So in some scenes they had to dig a hole and have him stand in the hole so he wasn't so tall. That's great stuff, man. I love that. Yeah, so the focus of season 2, kids, and you should know if you've seen it, is focusing on the bear. We had the beef. Now we're going to have the bear. Whole different world. Same insane chaos. Different levels of chaos, perhaps.
Are they going to put bears on the sandwiches?
I mean, if I tell you that, it's going to spoil the whole thing for you.
That's true, yeah. Don't tell me.
They replace Richie with a bear. So when people come in to get their sandwiches, instead of Richie ball breaking them, a bear just mauls them.
Yeah. and then steals their picnic basket.
Yeah. Is it just a bear from Mystery Wrestling?
Yes.
He's quite docile until he gets some cocaine in front of him.
He's found Richie's stash of coke out the back.
Casey had a vicious Halloween bear. I was envisioning a bear with a top hat and a bow tie being happy and waving to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Outfoxing a ranger, stealing picnic baskets.
Yes.
Disguising itself as a cloud to steal honey from. Yeah, these are all bear options. Depends how much
they're bear options.
To wear, really.
Yeah, they're bear options. Yeah. So again, we see the shift from the beef to the bear, and you would think, well, this like he's gonna get his dream restaurant, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Well, this is it, isn't it? Like this is because, like, if you've ever started been around at the start of a business and seen the genesis of it, you always think, oh, but if we're creating it from the ground up, from scratch, it's going to be to our spec and it's going to be perfect and nothing's possibly going to go wrong. Well,
yeah. Different world. We've all shared our stories of retail and hospitality here on the show, and we'll probably do it a lot more, kids. But I worked in stores from grand opening, like a month before the store opened, versus I went to stores that have been there for 30 years. And it's very much a different thing. Even though I had no ownership in the company at all, it was, you have all these plans. You've got, this truck's coming here, and this is going to be here, and this display's going to be over here. And then everything's 10 days late. And you're like, oh my God, how are we going to, it's crazy, man. Grand opening's insane for anybody.
And also, how like Sun Tzu said, no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. Well, yeah, no business survives contact with the general public. As soon as you open those doors, everything just goes straight to hell.
Yep. It goes, straight to hell. Man, stuff comes back. I'm in a store and we're grand opening, the day of grand opening, and the side of a refrigerated case had somehow had come loose. Brand new equipment, mind you. But I guess when they installed it, it come loose, and I'm like, wait a minute. And so we get the maintenance guys over there, and they put some sealer around it, and they put a clamp on the frame of the case to hold it together. Mm-hmm. You're like, well, the clamp is it's in the back, it'll be fine. Customers want it'll be fine. So they kept turning the clamp, shatter the glass in the side of the case because they clamped it too hard. I'm like, dude. Insane, man. 2 minutes before the doors open. Isn't that great? Insanity. I see no one found that story as intriguing as I did, but it's fine.
It's just you cannot, like you said, you can make the best laid plans of mice and men.
Yes, for sure. Well, kids, we could talk this to death, or we could just let you know that season 2 is coming for sure, and. Just really quick to run down the cast. You guys know that your favorites will be back. Your original cast, your genuine cast, all of the guys and gals that we know from season 1. Jeremy Allen White, of course, as Carmy. Ebon Moss Backrack as, of course, Richie. Io Debris as Sydney. Of course, Lionel Boyce as Marcus. Liza Colon Zayas as Tina. Abby Elliott is back as Natalie, and of course, Maddie Matheson, the one and only Fack. Edwin Lee Gibson as Abraham, Jose M. Cervantes as Angel, Richard Esteras as Manny, Chris Watoski as Pete. Love us some Pete.
Hey,
Pete.
Yeah. We've also got, I won't read that name, and I won't read that name. I won't read that name either, or that name. Man, I don't want to.
Like I said, there's one particular debut in this season that knocks everyone else just out of the water.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not the other Fack. I mean, it is, but it's Teddy. But I'm very, very much looking forward to having to put Jay through that episode.
Put Jay through the episode. I like how you said that.
I know what it's like, so I can go in mentally prepared. Whereas, Jay's got no crash helmet on.
No crash. Yeah,
I'm gonna come in just shaking, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, so shoot you out of the cannon with no net to catch you. So, any thoughts as we come out of this? Anybody got any words of wisdom? Tasty, you got anything you want to share, or how you feeling about this?
Just enjoy this one, man. It's like, this is consensus probably the best season.
Oh, Joe, you've seen them all. What do you think?
I think 1 and 2 are. 1 is so different and original, and I wasn't expecting it to be like peaks and troughs of incredibly stressful and then incredibly funny, and then season 2 takes that and runs with it and sort of distills it down to its pure essence of it. And I like 1 just because it introduces you to everyone, and everyone's kind of a jerk in the first season, whereas by season 2 everyone's sort of on the same page a bit. But yeah, season 2 is story wise the much better one.
It's where the shows kind of found its stride. It's the one that swept all the awards. It's the one they won all of the awards for. This is the one where you've bedded in now. You've done the hard work. You've broken through the crust, and now you're into the gooey liquid center, and you just get to exist in there for a bit before it all goes horribly wrong.
Still gives you those little bits of things that.
You still got little bits of popping candy there to wake you up. Yeah, but
But it is.
Can you tell I miss sugar?
I was going to say, what an ethereal description you had there.
Come back, Zinc.
Jay, you're the one going in blind again, as we know. What are your hopes for season 2? What was laid out in season 1? Maybe that you're like, I can't wait till they pay this off, or I'd be surprised to see this happen.
I honestly, because they closed the restaurant and they're obviously rebuilding it from the ground up in season 2. I honestly don't really know what to expect. Obviously, the big thing that they were sort of like the big sort of underarching thing in season 1 was the death to Uncle Cicero, and I imagine that's probably gonna rear its ugly head at some point in the season.
Quickly.
I ain't saying nothing.
I mean, in case you just this isn't a spoiler, you get a lot more Cicero in this season.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, the fact that they owe him like 300 grand or something like that, and all of a sudden they're just refurbishing the restaurant when they had no money.
It's all the money that they should have been paying him with.
I must admit, though, the episode where he enters Marcus in an MMA tournament in order to rig it is really weird.
Yeah, 386,000. Wasn't that the number? That's the number in my head anyway. I think it's 386,000. Crazy.
But yeah, like the fact that they basically like they're gonna be refurbishing the restaurant from like the first episode, he's clearly gonna be like, well, where'd you get that money? Where'd that come from?
Oh.
So I'm intrigued. Well, that was the thing that, like, in the last episode when they would like found all the money, the thing I realized was that's Cicero's money. He's not going to be a happy man.
I mean, if they just put on a bag and hand it back to him, show's over. That's it. You know what I mean? Very different series at that point. Like, here's the money. Sorry.
It's a bit tomatoey.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, just going back to what happened in the first season. So, like, obviously, Theo Cicero all this money, and like one of the solutions that he suggests is that he basically takes the restaurant off them to redevelop it into real estate, into like flats and whatever. But that they don't want that to happen because of the family attachment to the restaurant, which they then close at the end of the season. So so they could just say to him at this point, you know what? Give us you want it. Give us 20 grand. We'll go and open a restaurant over the street, and you can have this.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know like the extent they refurbish the place, but it could just be more that like the attachment to the building as well. Like it's still there. If they're just like reskinning essentially the building.
Yeah, but we spent the entirety of the first season talking about how this building is like some haunted motherfucker Sand Hill nonsense. Like, you know.
Well, I guess the whole point of that is that it's that first season's about like moving forward after like through grief, isn't it? Like that's a metaphor that they were doing with that, where it's like you can either let the whole like wallow in that like one spot, or you can move forward through it and grow, which is why refurbishing the restaurant is the kind of like metaphor for that.
It's almost like it's a metaphor for like rebirth and like you say, like a new beginning almost. You know, like oh my god, it's all conceptual, Jay. It's a metaphor. Oh my god.
Also, you can't have a new beginning if you owe that much money to a man in the construction industry.
the construction industry, yeah, air quotes galore. Yeah.
To be fair, as someone who's currently rewatching The Sopranos, yeah, I'm feeling all this. Yeah.
I know you're about to say someone who's currently in the construction industry.
I watched the entire Sopranos, entire show from start to finish, and I'm like, it just reinforced the way I consume my content, what I want to see. I don't like when the bad guys win. It sucks. And like we all kind of think we know what happened in the end. And people are like, well, he lived. I'm like, he ain't alive. Tony Soprano's dead. And hopefully they didn't get his family in the process. That dude is dead. Like, come on, man. Like he had to get his comeuppance. He was a horrible person. Like there's no question about it.
But is it not like, would it not be worse? So again, spoilers if you haven't seen The Sopranos, but
I haven't seen The Sopranos.
Oh crap! Really?
I know how it ends.
Oh, there you
go. Would it not be worse for him if he didn't die, and if he's just going to spend the rest of his life like jumping at shadows every time a door opens?
That's the way I read it. Was that's a fate? May you live in interesting times. Like he's forever going to be looking over his shoulder, and that's no life.
Still gets to live.
To kill him is too easy.
For a man who spent so much of his life being so comfortable and so like empowered and so like in charge of everything, for him to just be reduced to this like meek, not meek, but you know, like this like sort of nervous, twitching, like not knowing where the bullet's coming from. You know, I think that's, like you say, Joe, I think that's worse than him dying for him in a lot of ways.
That's the ambiguity of it, though, isn't it? You can read what you want into it. Like, but
There
I
you go.
always assumed
bonus Sopranos content on
Yeah,
Rebirth.
you
There
see.
you go.
That's what I always assumed was that.
There's a podcast I really want to like listen to when I watch The Sopranos called "Pod Yourself a Gun." So I'm gonna.
That's a great title.
That's a good name.
The guy's
like
been on
that.
Behind the Bastards quite a few times, and he's very funny. So I'm very excited to like.
I'm gonna have to dig that out and give it a go.
Yeah, I'm very. There's that. I want to do The Sopranos and that, and the other one that I've like come across from Behind the Bastards is Fox Mulder is a Maniac, which is just rewatching the X-Files and like mentally assessing Fox Mulder's actions.
Them first 4 seasons, Fox Mulder
He's
is
a
a
fucking
lunatic.
He's an absolute lunatic.
Like later on when it gets into the Smoking Man and like Scully's kid and all that, I don't care about that. I want it when it's Monster of the Week and Mulder's putting tape in his window to speak to it. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
I didn't care for the bits when he went missing for like a few years and it was Robert Patrick instead.
No, that's rubbish.
That upset me. Because Robert Patrick
stops at like season 4 for me.
Robert Patrick should always be a bastard man. He shouldn't be a good guy.
Yeah. And the movie where you can kind of see Gillian Anderson with no top on, but that's just 14-year-old Joe.
Well, you know, I don't know if it's going to happen, but there are rumors that Ryan Coogler was putting together an X-Files revival.
They did one not so long back, didn't they?
Did I miss it?
They did one not so long back because I'm fairly sure Kumail Nanjiani was in it because he's a big fan.
Ah, well then maybe I missed it.
But
Jeez, I thought that was still in the works.
I think the X-Files is very much of its time in that early 90s.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because everything's a conspiracy theory now, isn't it? From the fact that birds aren't real, which they're not.
They're not.
Like, whereas back then it was like aliens and secret government cabals was just like crackpot, and now like your nan thinks like that. It's not as fun anymore, is it?
Well, you don't need conspiracies now because the stuff's real. We both live in countries that there's people in the government. You're going, what did he say? Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a simpler time, isn't it, when aliens would abduct you?
Yes.
Just to add on to that, I've just Googled it. Ryan Coogler is working on a reboot.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like a complete reboot of it.
Oh,
but,
yeah, complete.
but then he's also spoke to Gillian Anderson for it. So
I read that. Yeah.
What's it going to be, Ryan?
Yeah, pick a lane.
Pick a lane.
I think both Mulder and Scully will be played by Timothy Chalamet.
But with that classic half and half makeup, like, like
the start of Bronson.
You just got to keep turning.
What's that, Mulder? I don't know. Yeah, good.
I believe. I don't believe.
The one-man show.
Well, surely Scully will be Timothy Chalamet and Mulder will be Pedro Pascal.
Oh, now I want to see that.
To be fair, I think Pedro Pascal would be a fantastic Mulder.
I think he can do anything.
He would nail it.
Yeah. As long as he's got the mustache, he's great.
Yeah.
Or the mustache. He's great. Well, kids, there you have it. There is the season 2 preview for The Bear. Remember that show we were talking about? We get off track sometimes.
15 minutes of that, and then
we've literally spoken about The Bear for about 3 minutes of this podcast.
Yeah, that was it. That's fine. Hey, man, you got 10 episodes to enjoy us talking about The Bear for the most part, but until we get sidetracked. So stay tuned for that. Friendly reminder, if you have yet to watch season 1, please feel free to do so. Go to Boink Studios on YouTube, BOINK, Boink Studios on YouTube. And you can also catch the audio versions wherever you get your podcasts. We're on iHeartRadio and Spotify and Amazon Music and Audible. Wherever you find your podcast, Apple, of course, just go searching and you'll find it. If you'd like to get all those links in one location, we made it very easy for you. BoinkStudios.com. We update that website regularly each week. The links to all of our social media is there. The other shows these gentlemen are involved with and myself, everything under the umbrella of Boink Studios is also there. So we hope that you go check that out. I get all this in one breath and I take a nap. So please feel free to go check out those channels. Please share us on your social media. You'll find us at Bear Mode Pod. Bear Mode Pod. You'll find us on the social media channels that count. And one of them that does not, because that one doesn't count anymore because it's hot garbage. But we're on the other ones. So please go feel free to give us a follow. Share the show wherever you can. Thanks, kids, again for watching. We appreciate it very much. Stay tuned. Season 2 is coming very soon. And you should be seeing episode 1, if not, by the time you see this, not the week, we'll figure it out. You'll get there.
Don't make
look.
promises that we can't fulfill.
No, exactly. Just go look. I don't want to time travel too much. But thanks as always for checking us out. So for Big Tasty, for Joe, and for Jay, I'm Tom. See you next time, kids.